Good morning. It is Friday, January 22nd. It is the start of a new marking period, and we are finishing up our week 20 warm up today. So, today's question is, what is heredity? Yesterday we had chapter 4 key terms assigned. If you started that, you can check back on the clues on that sheet, or you can look at the chapter 4 textbook. You can use the glossary. You can also look up what heredity is, and I'm looking for the definition or an explanation. What does heredity mean? Like, what is it the study of? Things like that. Once you have today's warm up answered, please make sure you go back into the daily folders and double check if there's any questions you missed. Make sure you get them answered, and then you are submitting your week 20 warm up, and we will jump over to Schoology to walk through the assignments today. All right, on Schoology, if you go to today's folder, you guys are going to see that we are finishing and checking our key terms, and then you have a guided reading today. So the Chapter 4 key terms check is a video folder. It will be open at noon today. So it gives you the morning to finish your Chapter 4 key terms if you need to. And then you can kind of go back and double check those answers if you want, fix anything if you missed something, and make sure you get those turned in as well. Then we have our 4.1 guided reading notes. So if you click on that assignment, you have the guided reading document, and you're going to use the 4.1 textbook section. So our guided reading document looks like this. Again, each section has page numbers where you might have to type in an answer or match terms. For the terms, look for the bold words, or you can look in the glossary to kind of see what those definitions are and match them. Then for the next section, you're answering some questions. And then for question number 7, the flow chart, there's not a diagram for this, but there's like a paragraph section where it talks about Mendel's first experiment with the pea plants and the steps that he did and what happened. So you're just going to kind of read through that and fill in those missing pieces. For the highlight the other traits in the garden peas that Mendel studied for question 8, I have you looking at the picture diagram on page 113. That's going to show a chart of the other traits that Mendel looked at. So you're just going to have to look through and see which answer that question would be. Then you're going to fill in a couple other answers and go to the next section. And the last few questions are all with dominant and recessive alleles. So make sure you're reading through and answering those questions. For the pea plant matching question here, you're going to have to look and see what those options are and then match what allele combination that would be. And then you're kind of just filling in a couple other questions about the alleles and their characteristics. This isn't due until Monday, and we will have a guided reading check video on Monday as well. So you can get started, or if you get that finished, make sure you get these submitted, and then we will go over this on Monday. If you have any questions, please email me. Otherwise, have a good Friday and have a good weekend.